What up? In my garage, gonna teach you about tools. There'll be a quiz on this. JK. Just watch it and learn something. I'm just gonna go through some stuff. I was like, hey, I gotta need to organize my garage, my tools. This is part one. We'll just talk about some things. Let's take a look. That's what we got going on right here. You remember the Modge and the self-portrait. I think maybe today I'll go over this stuff, and then tomorrow I can go over this stuff. And yeah, maybe you'll learn something. I'm sure you will. Let's see what we got. First things first. Put on your safety glasses. Numero uno. We're gonna talk a lot about safety. Now, are you gonna be able to use my tools? Probably not. But maybe you have a tool shed. And maybe you're, someone in your household is gonna help you make something. Or we get back to the classroom and I have a bunch of tools there, but you'll already know what they are and how to use them. Let's start with the one you should all already know. You know what that's called? That's right, a hammer. What can I tell you about a hammer? Boom, boom. Here's the thing about a hammer, it's pretty cool. When you're hammering, let's do a little hammer time. Let's hammer, yo hammer, and the rest can go and play can't touch this. Check this out. Here's a piece of wood. Here's my hammer, okay? If you can see, when I do the hammering, it's all in the wrist, all in the wrist. I don't want you like up and down your whole arm. No, just. Now I'm gonna do this and my phone will probably fall off, but hey, whatevs. Let's just do a little nail so it won't be so bad. This looks like a little galvanized roofing nail, okay? I'll put it in here, it'll go in a little easier, okay? See? Just with the wrist. See that? And then, done, son. Okay, so, wrist. Hammer. Watch your fingers. There's different size hammers, big hammers, small hammers, medium hammers. I have 3 hammers. At school I have about 15 hammers. And you can use them. And they're fun. Let's see what's next in tool time. Let's look over here. Ooh, look at this. Crescent wrench. These are great. Made in the USA. Crescent. It's adjustable wrench, some people call them. I believe Crescent is the company that invented it, not unlike these channel locks, okay? The company's name is also Channel Lock, but other companies make tools that work like these. But I believe Crescent, since everyone knows this is a crescent wrench, Crescent would be the company that originally invented this tool. What do I want to tell you about that? Like Q-tips. You can buy all kinds of Q-tips. They're really called cotton swabs, but Q-tip invented them. We all call it a Q-tip. Or, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, crescent wrench, adjustable wrench. You need to wrench down on something, adjust it with your thumb. Beep, bop, beep, bop, beep, bop, boop. Crank down. A lot of times I find myself using my crescent wrench on one side because there's like, there's something to hold on to, but then the other side is smooth, so I use my channel lock, not unlike this. Okay, I'll crescent wrench onto something, I'll channel lock on the other side, and turn them at the same time. See what I'm saying? Boom, crescent wrench, channel lock. These are also adjustable on the side here, see? So I can get something real big, a pipe, or a big bolt, hold in place. Okay, see that? Cool. Put that back up there. Put this back over here. Second pair of safety glasses. You can never be too safe. All right. Here we got a little DeWalt 20 volt max power drill. Works great. Let's do a little power drill stuff. And so when we do get into the classroom, you'll understand what to do and how to use it, okay? So first things first, we need a battery. I got a battery right over here. Bing, bang, boop. There you are. Hey guys. Okay, boom. battery. Right in here, slides in, already charged up. Boom. Keep them charged. Safety glasses on. Up here you have the speed. 1, 2, depending on what you're working with. So if I'm trying to drill a hole in metal, I'm gonna go down to 1, and I'm gonna go really slow. If I want to drill into some soft wood and I want it to be clean, I'm gonna throw on deuce. Okay, got the idea? I'll remind you of this stuff when you need it, but something to know. So why don't we show you that? Let's see what I can find right here. How do we take this piece of wood right here? Bing, bang, boom. I'll throw myself a little piece here. Here we have a little Phillips head screwdriver bit. Can you see that? That's Phillips head. And then flathead would be one that looks like that, because it's flat. Get it? Flathead, Phillips head. Let's put a little Phillips head up in here. You know, I might be getting ahead of myself. And all you do is just tighten it. Easy peasy. Boom, it's tightened. See that? Now, we also have like some numbers along the side here. And then we have a little picture of a drill. The drill means it's not going to stop, and you'll end up shooting your screw way down deep. What you want to do is you want to find the right number on the side. It's kind of like a clutch. So if you go, watch this. If I put it all the way on 1 and I hold it, or I push this down really hard, it's not going. See? Even my hand can hold a 1 down. So if I try to drill this in here, it's a little screw. Watch my finger. Ooh, you know what I like to do, especially when you're new, before you start drilling something? Let's start with a little pilot hole, especially if you're gonna drill in metal. But we're doing wood right now. So I like to use an awl. It's a pointy little tool, awl, and you can make a little pilot hole so your screw or your drill bit stays in the right place. So you can use a little awl. You can find out exactly where you want it. Maybe it's marked down. Take your awl and you just push down on it and squiggle it around a little bit. Okay, see that? And then we end up with a tiny little hole right in there. And so this way, you can start your screw right in there. Oh, look at that. I'm on 1 and it doesn't want to go in all the way. Something like this, my clutch, I think I'd call it a clutch. I'll put it right around 5 probably. And I'd go. Look at that, it stops. I nailed it. Oh, I screwed it right in there. That hole was from before, that's not the awl hole. I can't go too deep, look. It won't let me. But, watch this. Let's say I have it all the way over on 11, or worse, I forgot and I left it all the way on the drill bit end. Okay, what will end up happening is, oh no, went all deep, cracked my wood, ew, ugly. Okay, so we don't want that. We want it to come down nice and easy. Looks to me like a little screw like this, and a nice soft piece of wood, like this Doug fir. It's called Douglas fir, it's the cheap wood, easy to get. I'd go with, I'd say a 5, but you have to experiment. Before you do your final piece, experiment what drill bit works best where. So, oh, 5 didn't quite get it. There's a little bit of a lip. I'll back it out, just back it out, maybe put it on 6 or 7. Perfect, look at that. Right in there, clean, didn't break the wood. Oh, you can't see it, it's a little glary. So cool, yeah. That's a DeWalt 20 volt power screwdriver. I have a bigger one too. And that has like a hammer drill, and we get into concrete. Maybe we'll get into that on another lesson. But why don't we, since we're talking about screwing stuff into wood, what if we needed to make a hole? Well, then we'd go over and we'd find our drill bit. Boom. What size do you want? Hopefully not one of these, because it looks like I broke them all. Of course, I have all the big ones I don't usually use. Find myself always using these little ones, making pre-drilling before screwing into a nice piece. So I'm kind of missing 3 that disappeared or lost, but you know, make it something like this guy. And I'll show you what I meant the difference between drilling through wood and drilling through metal. And then we'll call this one a lesson. And like I said, there'll be a quiz. Probably not. We'll see. Hopefully there's no quiz. Hopefully we get back to school and you get your hands on this thing and drill some stuff. Or if you have something in your garage, make sure you ask permission from your parents or guardians first, and always work under adult supervision. Got it? And safety glasses, man. Let me fill you in on the safety glasses thing. And then I'll get started on this and we'll drill some holes and it'll be good. Here's the deal with safety glasses. Let's say I'm drilling something and I slip and I hit my finger. Oh my God, it's gross. There's blood everywhere. Oh, I can't even see the bone. Guess what? You go to the doctor. You get some stitches. You tape it up. No big deal. You have a cool scar, okay? And that goes for most of your body. Like, things suck. It's not going to be great. You cut yourself. You cut a tendon and you have to do surgery. Horrible. If you do something to your eyeball, there's really no going back, okay? I have scars all over the place. Look, I got a big fat one here. I don't know if you see it. On my knees. One right here on my thumb. Kind of seems like it's gone away. There's this one. I don't even know. I guess it's this one. I had surgery right here. See that? That's like a little screw. But whatever. It's my thumb. It works. If I mess up my eyeball and it went flying out of my head, guess what? It's not going back in, and I'm not getting a replacement. And then I just have one eye. And your eyes are super important. Safety glasses. Everything you do, you gotta wear safety glasses. Now I lost my train of thought. Screw it. So let's see what we got here. So what I said was this is a softer wood. We want a cleaner hole. I get this guy off. Bing, bang, boom. Put this one in here. Make sure I put it in the right way. Oop, looks like I'm running out of batteries. That's fine though. Let's get that puppy in there. Push it back so it gets a nice tight grip. And all you do is pen it down. Good to go. Now, meow. I'm going to move this over to the little drill bit. See a little arrow there, little drill bit? That means it's not going to stop. You don't want to drill with the clutch on, because then you're not going to get through. But you need to get through. Now you also have to remember, look at this. That would go through and into my table, right? So if I'm going to drill something, I have to have it up and a piece of wood underneath that I don't care about. Not that I care about this wood. I do care about my table. Or the piece of drill would hang slightly off the edge of the table. And I would do my little pilot hole with my awl. That's not my awl, that's a flathead. With my awl. There it is. Bing, bang, boom. Pilot hole, I'll do it right on the edge here. Okay, I could start it on the table if I wanted to. But there's a nice clean little hole, nice and fast. Number 2, soft wood, drill. And then when I get toward the end, a little glare there, I'm gonna shoot. Okay, now, I see this a lot with students. They drill down, it goes through, and then they stop and like, it's not coming up. You don't have to reverse it. You can keep the drill still going forward. And you can also do that, just give it a little, clean the hole up. You see through there? See my face? All right, clean. What else? So, drilling through wood. Let's drill through a piece of metal. Call it tool time number 1, power drill. YouTube. Like it and subscribe. So when I'm going through metal, I was able to hold that. I should clamp stuff down. If we're doing a real project, we'll clamp it down. I don't know where my clamps are offhand. But there's no way I'm going to hold metal when I'm drilling through metal because, I thought they were turning that generator off. Because it could bite the screw bit could bite the metal and spin it. Now I'm just looking around for something to drill through. And I got lots of metal and junk. Let's see, what do we got down here? In the metal junk area. Find something easy like this. It's pretty thick. Maybe I have a washer or something. Here we go. Move this out of the way. Let's see what we got. Oh, see, that would take a while. I don't want to drill through that right now. There we go. There we go. We'll see if we can drill through this little corner right here. Say we want a little baby hole in the top or the bottom of that. I'm going to use my vise, a little one here. It's round, hopefully it stays. I'm gonna crank it down. Okay, I have this little nubbin in there to hold it in place. Now, I also wanna make sure I start with my little pilot hole, and I'm gonna use a smaller drill bit. Hopefully we can get through that. And I'm gonna grab a little hammer, because with the metal, I can't just push it in to make my little hole to get started. See there? Let me just put you down for a second. Maybe right there. Sweet! Gonna go. Should really take it out of here first, and I'll show you. Take it out of here, put it on a nice solid surface, because in there I don't want to knock it out of place. There we go. Okay. Ooh, that should do it. But without that, your drill bit's gonna squirrel all over the place. And usually you would even use a different drill for doing this, but it's a small hole. I would use this guy right over here. It's just a bigger drill. It's got a little torque. I have a handle on it. I was doing a lot of it or a bunch, but this guy's already jammed up and ready to go. I'm gonna open that up. I was cleaning my shed. Sorry, I mean my pork patio. Look at that, I'm all wet. I swear. I put that on. Power's back on, so that's good. And then it doesn't look like there's any immediate fire issue for my town right now, so I took the hose and I was cleaning this junk everywhere. Anyway, I don't need to explain myself to you. Don't judge me. Now remember, slow, going on numero uno. And I'm gonna put this on the drill bit end. Now, let's see here. Can you see now? And see that little pilot hole right there? I'd really like to use two hands on this, but I'll try to do it with one. Look at that, can you see that? Notice I'm not going really fast. I'm going nice and slow because it's metal. The harder the material, the slower you go. And you could even like put some oil on that if it's metal to really get it to work. Because if you go fast, it'll get hot, the metals will collide, and you'll end up breaking the screw bit, the bit. So I'm gonna do a little more. I'm gonna give it a little bit of pressure, make sure the pressure goes straight down. And there it is, it's just doing its thing. I can see it getting hot. So, see a little bit going there. What I'm gonna do is put you guys down right here. Bing, bang, boom. I have a little bit of oil. I'm gonna drip a touch of oil in there. That's gonna help it do its thing. And now I'm not gonna hold that for this. All right, going, I'm pushing straight down. And I'm going. And I'm drilling. You gotta be patient. Good, push that in there. Not that patient, I really want to get this in. Before I run out of batteries too, jeez. Almost there, I swear. My bit could be burnt too. I'm not gonna give up though. Never say never. Let's take a look at it, see how it's looking. I need something to wipe it off with. I might not have something to wipe it off with. I don't want to touch the grizz. Like that. Oh, whoopsie. Whoopsie. Here we go. The shop rag. Oh yeah, we're almost there. What I'm gonna do is show you this. See that? We're getting there. Can you see? What I'm gonna do is I am going to throw on another drill bit, one size bigger. So I start with this little guy, and I suspect that this little guy's pretty burnt out. And we'll see if I can just get it through with this one. And then we'll even have a bigger hole to have in our little, what is that? It's a little washer. I don't know why we have a second hole in our washer, but we do. So, let's take a look at this guy. Get it on there. Set you guys up so you can see. You can kind of see. There it is. All right, ready? Let's go. Oh yeah, that's going. That's going good. Look at that. I'll try to do it with one hand. Can you see that? Straight down. Never don't give up. Boom. What'd I tell you? Straight through. Score! So, I'm not done. I would wipe that off. Maybe I have my brush or this guy. See what we're looking with. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in there. Hold on. You can't see that. I'll just do it here. Now I have it on one, so I can go full throttle. It's still very slow. I'm gonna get that in there and kind of clean it up. Bing, bang, boom. There'll probably be a sharp edge or two. Probably gonna drop this. I'm trying to hold you and do this at the same time. Ready? Oh, well anyway, here it is. So, there's the hole. Sick! So, turns out the lesson for today was a little power drill stuff. Safety glasses. The softer the material, the faster. Okay? Use the clutch when you're using screws and you don't want them to go too deep. Put it on the drill when you're trying to drill something. So metal, slow. Don't forget to grease it up. And wood, just make sure you use your little awl to start a little pilot hole so it doesn't go anywhere. And bing, bang, boom. Okay? That's it. Peace!